Wednesday. That means it's hump day. Dirty play on hump day. Hey y'all, Dirty Distaggio here, and today gonna be doing some couple things here. First off, I'm gonna take you through got my raid quests up, and then I got a Hero Monster quest. So I'm gonna take you through basically my current raiding strategy. I'm also gonna take you through my base. A lot of people are telling me that, you know what? Yeah, you haven't really showed me the team that you use. You haven't showed me your base levels. Why does the Dirty Bastard base work for Hero Monsters? And who do you use for Arena? Well, here's my team here in Spirit Mage. Gotta start here. I just have Enlighten on Spirit Mage. Magic Missile, 6 of 9. Show it deals 300% damage to 7 nearby targets. I love this. This is why my Spirit Mage is leveling faster than everyone else. This is why my Spirit Mage is my highest level, because of Enlighten. And that's the reason, and I will retalent that at level 160. You can see the attack there, 4175, is also pretty high, and so I do intend to get Spirit Mage to 7 of 9 at some point. However, I am working on another hero that I'll mention when I get there. Next up we have Minotaur. Deals 40 random ground targets, 170% damage, and stuns them all for 2.5 seconds. This is really what made me make an arena run, an arena top 100 run. That video is coming soon, and I got the Revitalize talent, which is a great talent for arena, not so much for any other aspect of the game. But my next raiding hero is going to be Druid, and Druid's at 5 of 9, which lets Druid heal 6 nearby targets. And I did have Berserk 4, and I re-talented to 3 of 5, and I kind of missed that Berserk 4. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I do use Druid in the arena, which is why I got that Revitalize up a little bit. However, I started to use another hero in place of Druid. I don't think Druid is optimal for my arena open lane attack. So, but for raiding, obviously you can need your Druid in there, and Berserk would be the best talent for if you're sort of exclusively raiding. Next hero up is Grizzly Reaper. One I started leveling after I watched Final Hour's Reaper video. That's an awesome video, and you have to look at it. Here's the link on the note. And I got a Reaper 5 Berserk, and that makes this Reaper the fastest attacking hero possible in Castle Clash, because Grizzly Reaper has a natural attack of 750. What Reaper does has an infinite range and just deals 230% damage to 4 enemies on the battlefield and heals it too. And so you take that, the Grizzly Reaper floats, you take the Berserk 5, you add that onto a fast attack rate, and you got yourself a really, really good hero. I do not use Thunder God anymore. I don't use Thunder God, guys. I just throw that Thunder God in a tower, and I really don't even use him for arena either. So next up is, so Cupid and Pumpkin Duke are very similar. They both have 7 of 9. They're my support heroes. Cupid has a Revitalize 4, which means he procs quickly and gives everyone their energy, and Pumpkin Duke does the same thing. I drop him and he procs because he's got Revitalize 5, and he starts celebrating, and everyone starts attacking fast, running fast, and attacking for more damage. Here's the Dirty Trinity +1, so I use 4 magics. These are my 4. And let's just go ahead and start raiding and clear these quests. We're clearing some quests here, guys. And really what I'm looking for when I'm raiding is 100,000 gold or more bases. It actually took me a long time to find this base. The one thing I edited out, and I normally don't edit these videos, so the one thing I edited out is searching for bases. My only logic, my only strategy when I'm searching for bases is the amount of available loot in the upper right corner. I want it to be 100,000 or greater. If it's like high 90s, I'll take it too, because sometimes I have to raid for 1 million gold. So I'm not going to raid, 50 times. I want to raid about 10 times. And so here I came up to Dust Devils here, and luckily got a 250,000 gold off this base right here. And so what I do is I'm also getting lazy with my magic. I drop Guardian and Frenzy and then all my heroes. It's not efficient, guys. This is not the most efficient drop. I don't really min-max, meaning I don't really care about the most optimal strategy. The strategy when you have a Minotaur with a Cupid and a Pumpkin Duke at 7 and 9, the strategy when you have all those at 7 of 9 is to simply drop all of them and just put your thing down. Put your tablet down, or your phone down. You're done. It's over. It's done. The game's over. Look how fast that base went down. And so here I do that again. It's almost ridiculous how easy it is, and this is why Minotaur is awesome. Look at that. Look at that. I always drop with Pumpkin Duke first, so he builds up his attack, his buffs, his procs, because they can stack. and you get a couple of his buffs stacked, when Minotaur procs, guess what? Fun things happen and bases implode. So Minotaur implodes bases, and just giving you an update on the quest there. I got almost 400,000 my gold, and I need a little bit more, so I gotta go find another base. Gotta find a base here. So here's a base. I'm just gonna come on in. It's got 100,000 gold. Does it meet my requirement? It does not matter what level the heroes are inside the base. It doesn't matter how much garrison they have. It doesn't matter how awesome they are. It doesn't matter if it's Hand 7 or Final Hour or Cachet. It doesn't matter if it's the best base in the game. It doesn't matter. Any base will go down with this strategy with my heroes, just because Minotaur, Cupid, and Pumpkin Duke are so awesome. It's just, they defeat any base automatically. It's auto win. It's easy button. That was easy. That was easy. Hey, hate cheese. I'm gonna hit my that was easy button, and that was easy button is Minotaur, Pumpkin Duke, and Cupid. Sorry. And hate cheese, hatey cheese, and kind of dreaming here. I'm in a little fantasy land. Okay, well, what's going on, man? Now here, what I was trying to do is like, what's the most optimal way? Maybe if I get that Minotaur in walking slowest last, I can get everyone to stack right, and all that did is cause me to have to use another magic like Restoration. I mean, see, so doing things the slow and more efficient way is sometimes worse than doing everything the fast, easy button way, like in the previous raids. But either way, we're gonna win, so it's not really a huge deal. Not really a huge deal. And so I cleared those quests, and what I do have left here is a Here Be Monster quest, the little dragon dude there. And so let's clear that out. But before I do that, let's talk about my base now. Let's just talk about where things are at, because yes, a lot of people have looked at my Dirty Bastard videos and said, yeah, Got Fuzzy, it's great, but you gotta tell me like what level everything's at. You haven't shown us what level your buildings are at. You've just told us you need high level buildings. And so that is very true. You got me there. And so all my hero bases are level 18, and that is perhaps the most important part of this whole base, is to have very high. Guild Hall is level 19, and the heroes are placed on the base in a certain way too. Arrow towers are all level 10, and they just got some garrison in them. The only garrison that's in them, you don't need garrison at all, but the reason why I have garrison is that's where I got my levelers. And what I need to do here is I need to toss up Thunder God. I just noticed Thunder God is down there, so we're going to pop him in there because he's leveling. He's level 147. In terms of bombs, one of the reasons I do my openings like this is I can drop my bombs really easy if I need to, if I want to, for hero trials mainly, not really for Here Be Monster H, but I'm just showing you because I can. But I put them right there. I don't even use the troop bombs, the black bombs. But yeah, I got Heroes Altar level 16, and all those vaults are 18. So when you're fighting Here Be Monster H, one of the important things for you to have, because of the Ornithopters, is really high building levels. That's really important, especially in Wave H5, where you got all these dirty bugs flying in, like 5 million dirty bugs flying in. My Town Hall is level 19 right now. It's going to 20. It's going to take, I'm not going to gem rush that. It's just going to get there when it gets there. I don't really need 20. I just happen to want it, so I get 10 more walls. Now look at my hero bases. Something important. Look at the 4 end heroes. So Spirit Mage, Reaper, Druid, Cupid. What is common between those 4? What's common is they're all ranged attackers. And what's also common is 3 of the 4 are floaters. And the 4th one, Druid, is not a floater. Druid is a wanderer. Not even close to a floater. And that works out really well. That's really important. Then the 2 middle bases are going to be your Minotaur and Pumpkin Duke. So let me zoom in. Alright, so let's go ahead and get done this Here Be Monster H. Starting with Wave H1. One thing about Here Be Monster H is, how do you know you're ready for it? And I would say, you know you're ready for it if you run it and you lose 1 or less towers per Wave H1, 2, and 3. So in Wave H1, 2, and 3, what happens is these Ornithopters, which are coming into my base, see how they're coming into my base, they split off from the pack there? By the way, this is the ideal H1 wave, where the main wave separates out and takes out all your buildings on the exterior of your walls, and then the Ornithopters come in. Now, see, I passed my own test there. I have not lost a tower yet, but see, I almost lost a tower. I'd almost rather lose that tower so that it isn't easy if the Ornithopters come after it again, along with all the rest of the monsters. And so, yeah, you would just, if you're losing less than 1 tower, so if Wave H4, you make it to H4, count how many towers you lost. If you lost 3 or less, then I would say you're pretty close to farming it. If you lost all 5 towers, plus a few internal buildings, that would mean you're not quite ready. Either your heroes are too weak, your hero bases are too low, or your buildings are too low on the inside. It's probably more about your heroes though. Wave H2, this is essentially a back pop. People are saying, oh, back pops must kill your base. No, back pops don't kill my base. In fact, I have run in a HBM Monster H with all 5 back pops, where all of my exterior buildings still were around at the end of the HBM Monsters because all 5 waves came in, just like this. Here's a Wave H3 at the bottom, and this one is one of the trickier Ornithopter waves, but we cleared that out there because Minotaur killed about a bajillion savage ogres and was also wailing away on the Ornithopters. So Wave H4 is here. Let's count how many buildings I lost, and you can see I've only lost I think one building. And Wave H4 is the easiest wave. I kind of call this the freebie. There's no Ornithopters, right? There's no dirty bugs, which is what I call the fairy dragons. Fairy dragons, I mean, come on, that's the strangest name ever. They look like dirty bugs, do they not? Anyhow, so yeah, I lost a building there. I've only lost 2 buildings. It's Wave H5 now. This is the beauty of the Dirty Bastard base when they spawn over there, and the wave separates into its components. You got Ninja here, gone, right? Okay, then the dirty bugs come in upper right, and then the dinosaur comes in. This is why I do my walls how I do it. I like to separate them like that. I like to separate this wave, and I do lose Spirit Mage here. I did lose him there. You can see Little Gravestone by Reaper, but that's okay. We took out the wave. We got 122,000 experience and got the 45 shards, and that's how the Dirty Bastard base works. And I hope this video answered all those questions you guys have. As always, keep it dirty and dirty up on Hump Day Dirty Play.